I gotta intro this shit, don't I?
Yep.
Man, can somebody else run the channel for a little bit?
I don't even know the name of this podcast. I'm not
Dude,
gonna
my
lie.
coochie is so wet right now.
That's how the podcast is starting. Welcome, everyone, to the Whiplash Podcast. Today, there are 4 of us, and it has been, what do you say, like 9 months since we last did a podcast?
Can we change the name? I never really liked it.
Yeah, sure. We can change the name of the... We can change it wherever we want because it's no longer on Podbean. The Whiplash Podcast, which might not be named that as this is going out, we're going to come up with a new name on the podcast. Yeah, you should. Or, I mean, you can always use Twitter as a topic. But
no, because it's just full of porn.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and introduce you guys. I will go first. My name is Chris, and I'm the ringmaster of this podcast. Today with us...
I'm
Today
Prince
with
Didi,
us we have
Comer of Cum.
Brother Dylan. This is where it's going to get confusing. I'm going to preface this right now that we have Dylan 1 and Dylan 2. We're going to call Dylan Dylan, and we're going to call Dylan Dylan 2.
No, just call me Didi.
I'm not fucking calling you Didi.
Yeah, it'll be, dude. It's so much easier to just call him Didi. I'm telling you.
I don't like saying that.
It's because he's
like
your
Kirby,
brother.
It makes me think of fucking Dexter's Laboratory. Wasn't the sister named Didi? Or am I dumb?
Didi, you idiot.
Yeah.
It's either that or like King Didi from Kirby.
King Didi.
King Didi. All right, so we have the 2 Dylans, and then we have a new special guest, never before seen.
I've never
Mr.
before
Jib
seen
Jab.
too, Chris.
Yeah.
Shut up,
and
Dylan.
Austin, or you can call me Mr. Jib Jab. Doesn't really matter.
Which we're gonna try our best to go by Austin, because that'll make it just the conversation flow a little bit better. I think.
I just like the personal connections. I like first name basis.
Let's hear that. We're gonna go jibbity jubbity.
Yeah, jibbity
Jibby
jibbity.
jabby.
Jibby jabby.
Jibbity.
Dude,
Just a
where
bunch
the
of
fuck
different
were
names.
you? You weren't at McDonald's.
Oh, I must have went to a different one again.
It's
mean,
like I get we're
again.
not in the same location, but it's your problem.
It's right there.
Dude,
It's in Meredith. You can't miss it.
it's
It's right
in
before the circle.
All right, we gotta try harder on this one.
Okay, cool. I'm
Okay.
sure things will be very hard.
You guys head out right now,
Sorry.
mobile podcast, and stop.
By the way, Chris, I'm legally requesting you to take down the previous 8 episodes.
I'm legally requesting you to fuck off.
Fuck! I own part of the right because I helped pay for it.
You helped pay for it when we were using Podbean. Now we're not using Podbean, so you don't own shit. I heard that, like, over the headphones. So, wait, what? What podcast are you talking about?
All of them.
Are you actually talking about a certain podcast?
Oh,
of
fuck
them.
no. Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, this is number 11.
Dude, our podcasts suck.
No, I thought dude, I was fucking downstairs listening to our duo cast and me, you, and Jarl at one point, and just to see what it was like, get myself back into it, and I was laughing at my own dumb fucking jokes.
Yeah, that sounds like Chris.
We had just one
I was laughing
duo
at myself,
cast,
dude.
and it was
Yeah, that was like
yeah.
I think number 9. Number 9 or number 10 was the duo cast.
Oh, let me pull it up. It wasn't the last one we did.
Dude, the podcasts have been us talking about consistently Apex, Borderlands, Airsoft, and work have been the number. Oh, and Godzilla. That's been recurring. too.
And Godzilla.
That's right.
God-
Always Godzilla. What the fuck
Godzilla
is
was in the
your-
first podcast.
Why?
Oh yeah, it's the last one was uploaded to
No,
YouTube.
stop,
That was
I'm
Chris
doing
Hates
it.
Lego Games. No, I'm already looking at September 6, 2019 is when the last podcast was uploaded.
Crap, dude. You gotta get like a better schedule going here.
We need to get people to have on the
You see, Chris's
podcast.
life fell apart.
Yeah,
Which
I
is the
kind
big
of
And there's
thing.
that. And there's
Lost.
that. Yeah.
I kind of lost everything I've ever cared about and had to, rebuild my psyche. So you guys can, you guys could have done the podcast without me. It would have been nice not to have to record and edit and upload and
I was
manage.
actually thinking about that the other night or tonight when Dylan was like, "Oh yeah, we can do the podcast." I was like, "Oh, maybe I could do like my own Audacity track so that Chris doesn't really have to worry
Oh,
about it."
don't. No, Chris is getting a boner. Don't.
No.
No, I'm not gonna actually do it, but just thinking about it.
No,
like,
actually,
maybe
here's
I'll
the
be-
thing.
Wants you to.
Yeah, that's the thing is, at some point, I would like to try doing podcasts where everyone records their own audio, and at some point, let's even do like a special video podcast, which would be
Oh,
kind
I'd
of
love to do a
interesting.
video podcast.
Enough.
that'd be
Make
great.
me-
Yeah.
That involves my face being
be
shown,
great.
and I'll pass.
Oh, shut up!
What?
Don't you're I'll just use your like a muted clip of your stream.
Try to like overlap my voice, try to sync it up.
It'll be a
Just,
quad.
like, zoomed
It'll be
in.
a screen.
Exactly.
It'll be a screen split 4 ways of the 4 people in the podcast. 4 webcams and 1 stream. One muted stream that doesn't sync to his mouth. It's zoomed in 480p and all pixelated.
I think the better option would be to have like a picture of Didi's profile, like just Didi's profile picture, and then just like really shittily like Photoshop edit the mouth moving as he's talking in the podcast.
I'm down.
I am not keyframing Dylan's mouth the whole
I'll fucking
podcast.
do
Do you
it
know
for
how
you.
long
That'd
that
be
would
Yeah,
take?
how
so
long would that
funny,
take
though.
you?
No, because Chris, all you have to
It'd
do is
take
take like
forever.
a 10-second clip and keyframe it, and then just it.
That would
It
take
takes
forever.
like 10
I know, but it's
No,
so
it
worth
takes like 10 minutes to keyframe that little laser dot in Airsoft videos.
I'll
Like
do
doing
it.
that little like red dot like tracking that I do that's really cool looking. It takes like 10 fucking minutes for 2
Who
seconds.
says
It
it's really cool
sucks.
looking? First off,
It is cool looking. I think it's cool looking.
no, you're good. It is.
I think it's sick.
No, it is. I'm giving you a hard time.
Don't give you a hard time.
Oh, there's
man.
an enemy right here. Bob,
Stop
What are
playing
you-
Skyrim.
I'm
Get
not
off
playing
Skyrim.
I'm playing Apex. I gotta get my daily.
Get off Apex! What are you doing? You're like fucking Jarl playing Monster Hunter. Which, by the way, rip Jarl, am I right?
Oh, now I'm getting finished. Thanks, Chris.
I mean,
Hey,
don't
man,
you
you're
want to get
welcome.
finished? Like,
It's the first time for everything. So anyway, let's transition. Hey, guess who has the floor? Austin, tell us about yourself.
oof.
I mean, I don't really know what to say, dude. You just put me on the spot.
Do you spell Austin
Yeah, I
with
did.
an A or an O?
Hold on,
Oh,
hold on. Everyone
What?
mute except
No,
for Austin.
damn.
Go.
my name's Austin with
Everybody
an A,
mute.
not an
Everybody
I.
mute.
No, you're not supposed to mute.
I know, dude.
Fucking hell.
Damn it, stop.
Can we take away his privilege in Discord to mute himself?
I don't think you can do that. Well, I go by Mr. Jib Jab, so I stream
How
sometimes.
did you become Mr. Jib Jab?
Oh, that's a good question.
I thought
That
it
is a
sounded
good
funny.
question.
That's
Oh, it
literally
sounded
the
funny.
whole thing. I made it for my Xbox gamer tag when I was like, I don't know, 14 or something,
It just
You know,
kinda
and then I
sucked
just
in
kept
there.
it this whole time.
Those often are the names that define us.
What was your first gamer tag? Was it Jib Jab?
The first one I chose, yeah.
Do you remember what Xbox gave you as a default?
Yeah, the default one, it was Fab Ostrich.
Why do you
remember that? dude?
Because it was hilarious. I would tell everybody. Like,
How-
it gave me my gamer tag as Fab Ostrich. It just sounded so stupid.
How could you forget that?
Pretty simple.
That's the real question. Apparently not.
I mean, Dylan, you remember your Insane Bubbles one, so.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I was
Dude,
like 13. Let's get it.
I think that still might be calcified in a video somewhere.
Probably.
My first gamer tag was Spartan1951.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
because you were like, "Hey guys."
Dude, what about the
Spartan,
X's and 420?
You were like, "Hey guys, Spartan," and I'm like, and you were like, "Yeah, I'll trade you a Halo Reach helmet for Infinity
No,
Blade
because-
2 on iPhone."
Okay, that's true. Hold on, let me give more context. Hold on.
And then
Okay,
everybody called him.
listen. Everybody called me the F word. Hold on, let me give the context. It wasn't Spartan was when I was like 7, okay, and then it made an account, and then it ended up getting changed. I don't know, 2013 or something like that. I wanted to play Infinity Blade 2, and I was 13 and didn't have an income, and I wanted it. So me being a child, I'm like,
I'll go ahead and give you my Halo
No,
Reach
no,
card.
God, no.
I'll
No.
go ahead and give you
I
my
don't even
Halo
know
Reach
what-
card.
Hey, Dylan, fuck off! You guys want to know the most unfunny thing ever? It's Dylan's voice filters
Oh fuck. Anyway, I was like, yeah,
and my YouTube channel.
true. I was like, I'll go ahead and give you
No,
my
you're not-
thing if you let me share. If you share your Apple ID, so I can just play the game. And everybody was like, one, you showed the code on the video, and you're also a fat. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. I'm 13.
Dylan's a fidget spinner.
Yeah, but not that.
No, he forgot something.
You're- Oh, forgot. I will just replace it with forgot.
Bam, bam.
They're so close. Why is it offensive? No, it's definitely offensive.
Yeah. So that was that.
We introduced Austin. Now Dylan D2 has to introduce himself because this is
Get
also your
fucked.
first time.
I need to get
Okay.
I need to get a soundbite of that. Hold on, give me a minute.
So, my name's Dylan. I live like across the field from
White
Chris.
Litter.
Want to do a podcast?
Like literally, he could probably throw a rock over the field and hit my window. I've been friends with
Shoot you with an airsoft gun.
Dylan for like what 8 years now.
I'm pretty sure a lot longer, but we just don't know.
We say well, you say like
We've
7
known- okay,
years.
we've
known each other for a
no, no.
while.
We've known each other since we were wee lads because you lived
Since
in my
we
old
were wee
house. I mean,
lads.
like I technically was there for like only a couple months till we moved, but it was still my old house. Okay, so I've known you for a very long time, but like
Dylan lives in the house that I lived in for 7
Yeah, I
years
live
of my
in
life.
so yeah, I live in Chris's grandmother.
And he's in my room.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
he's
too.
Motherfucker.
I have sex in your room, Chris. How do you feel about that?
I was 7.
No, just when he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
I was 7
And
when
make
I was
sure
there,
he
so I
knows,
never
though.
even got to masturbate in that house, motherfucker.
Dude, you didn't start masturbating at 7? What's wrong with you? You're missed out, dude.
No, dude, I talked about this, man. I mentioned this when we played Apex or on stream. Like, I was ashamed of it. I'm like, dude, if next time I jerk off and come, I'm gonna tell my parents because I thought I was doing something bad.
Oh, that's right. That's
Oh
right.
my
Yeah, you saying yeah. You like masturbated,
Dude, all right.
and he was like, this isn't right. And he was like, all right,
yeah,
next time
something's-
I do it.
Whoa, I just spunked. Hold on, I gotta. This is
Don't say that.
I didn't
like,
tell my
I didn't-
mom.
dude.
Hey,
No,
Mom,
legit,
what's this
like-
white stuff pouring out of my penis?
Legit. So before that, it's like, all right, Chris. So like you're 11 or something, and you're being shown porn by a 16-year-old, and you're being sexually manipulated. Now you're getting erections about Pamela Anderson. Now you're gonna go into the bathroom, lay on the floor, and rub your penis with your comforter set, and then all of a sudden,
That
I
was
came, and I'm
awfully
like, oh
detailed.
no.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, no, I'm being straight up. That's exactly what happened.
Who the fuck's
And,
Pamela
so I'm
Anderson?
just like-
Hold on, isn't that a
Dude, she was a wrestler. She's like one of my
Oh,
first
yeah.
crushes.
and
And I'm like,
apparently a
man,
model.
what the hell?
Okay,
I just came
so-
all over my comforter.
Chris,
Mom,
that was your
if I do
first-
that
oh,
again.
come on.
Dude, I was 11.
Come
Alright,
on, but like, look at
so
it.
In the podcast chat, here's a picture of Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I just looked it
Yeah, I
up.
just looked it up.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
You both
Here we-
looked it
here
up.
we go.
Okay, hold on.
This
Wait.
is the picture that's available.
Quick question. Austin, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, you're
Okay,
legal.
cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, you're legal.
No, wait, I'm 11.
Okay, hey, we
Get
need to go do a
fucked.
private call. Is that your soundbite?
Yeah, I would've got it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go kick Dylan.
What?
So, anyways, yeah, that's what happened, and I never did it in that house because I was like 7 when we left. So,
'Cause
who
he
the
was
fuck
upset,
masturbates
dude.
at 7?
Dude, I started masturbating at like 8. And
well,
after-
sorry, not all of
and-
us are
and-
losers.
And anytime I would do it, man, I was like, shit, I really gotta pee now. I didn't know the
Well,
difference
yeah.
between the two. Dude, in like
The viscosity is so drastically
I
different.
never saw it. I never saw it. It was always in
You
my
never
bed,
saw
under
your
the blanket. I
cum?
never
Did you just
saw it.
close your eyes every time because you were afraid?
No, I always just like I was always under the blanket, so I just never saw it. And come like 5th grade, we're in Miss Anderson's class. You guys know who she is.
No.
Like the
Yeah,
old
dude, she
Miss
spit
Anderson.
on me.
No, the old Miss Anderson, like the nasty
Yeah, she
one,
spit on me.
So it was her.
Then she spit on
and
everybody.
We were learning about about
Yes, let me
trout.
sit in the front row.
right? So we were doing the trout thing where you like grow the trout eggs in the classroom, and we're reading about them, and the term sperm came up in the textbook.
Aw.
Like it was like the male like puts sperm on the eggs or whatever, and one of the kids in my
Oh.
class fucking lost it. I was like, "Why are you laughing? This isn't funny. I don't get it. Like, I don't get why you're laughing."
He's
And
laughing. I
she-
have
dude,
an erection.
Miss
What's going
Anderson
on?
was so embarrassed because she didn't realize that anybody knew what it was,
It's
and
kinda
she
funny.
got so red. Like I didn't know what it was. She got so red, man. Joey Mara,
Hey,
man.
Miss
that
Anderson, can I
this
have a
kid-
demonstration?
No,
Ew.
not from her,
Don't.
dude.
If anyone in our school represented a crow, it was Miss Anderson.
Why a
Yeah.
crow?
I'm glad I didn't
A
have her as
crow.
a teacher.
Because she
Wait.
had like that black hair, she had the beak nose, and she just
She
went.
looked
She
like
just
the
like
Jimmy Neutron
she
teacher?
screeched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Carl!
You know-
Jimmy,
You
would
know
you like
the
another croissant?
you know the face when people have braces, like that smile, or like just that
The girl
like
from
the
Finding
closed
Nemo?
mouth face that they have when they have braces. She looked like that, but
Yeah.
she didn't have braces.
Dude, she has some fat fucking front teeth.
Dude, she just let me see if I can find a picture of her. Hold on.
I'm gonna go get my yearbook.
No, I wonder if she's. I think she
No.
might still be a teacher.
There's no way,
I
dude.
think
She's
she
like
is.
90.
She's not even close, dude.
She looks it. I remember exactly what she looked
I do
like
too,
back
yeah,
in fucking
definitely.
like. Was she taught 4th grade? Yeah. Because I had Miss Anderson. Most others had.
Yeah, fourth
Yeah,
grade,
because
you're
everyone
right.
else
It
had
was
Mr.
fourth grade.
Stackhouse.
Yeah.
Everyone else had Mr. Stackhouse,
She's
and
no
he was like the coolest
longer a
motherfucker.
teacher. She's not.
Ah, I'm gonna hire her off a Fiverr.
That's all she's worth. and then there was Miss Connell, the music teacher, or Mr. Dempsey, when you had to stand in 2 different points so that he could focus on you.
Dude, Mr. Dempsey. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. He is kind of cockeyed, isn't he? Mr.
Dude, kinda?
Dempsey. I never looked at his face, dude. He terrified me. He had like a fucking. He had a beard,
I
and
love
I'm like,
that.
what is that?
I never.
Dude, literally, if there's one person I've run into from school consistently, it's Mr. Dempsey at
Yeah.
the post office.
Yeah,
Every day, 3 p.m., he comes up with his
Seriously?
fucking car. His car is littered in bumper stickers. He's that asshole. Whenever he goes to a different state, he gets the state's
Is he
bumper
really?
sticker.
Oh.
He's that prick, and he drives around in his shitty fucking like sedan.
No.
And I see. Wait. Oh, podcast chat. Oh god, I missed a lot. There he. There he is. Hey, Mr.
That's
Dempsey.
Mr. Dempsey.
He put me in a secluded desk because I wasn't doing my work.
Dude, if you
Fucking
didn't draw a
art teacher.
straight line, he would put you in the corner underneath of his giraffe head that he got from
Oh
Boston.
my god, the giraffe head.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that. He used to get mad at me for tracing, but I'm like, yo, I'm tracing Spider-Man, and we're not being graded. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, and he never gave anybody a 100 because he was a firm believer that nobody was perfect. So even if somebody did like
serious?
a
Oh my
perfect
God.
drawing, like if somebody like drew something perfectly, like amazing, best in the school, he would give them a 90 at the highest. Would never
What a
give it.
dickhead.
He would never give higher.
You think he's just projecting his own insecurities about not being perfect himself?
He's like, shit, I got stuck in Central School art teacher. Why can't I be a big guy? You know?
He has half the class on the left, half the class on the right.
He has to though, because he can't see him otherwise.
Dude, if you stand right in the middle of the class, is that like his blind spot, like a rabbit? You can just rush him without him seeing
And
you.
he only had primary colored tables. All of his tables.
Oh
had
my God,
primary
he did.
Colors too.
I want to walk through that
yeah,
school.
You had to sit like at the certain colored tables, and that's how he decided where you were gonna sit.
Dude, it's like fucking Harry Potter sorting hat.
Dude, it was.
Except the...
He was something else, man. Yeah, Mr.
Dempsey.
Stackhouse is now a first grade teacher, which is fitting, I think.
Is that a demotion or a promotion?
No, he actually wanted to be a first grade teacher. He didn't like the older kids. Miss Stock, she's a 5th and 6th grade teacher.
Do you think she's stoked to be there?
Stop, because that's too easy.
With the
Yeah,
smile
but
she
still,
has in her
it got
picture,
3
dude,
people to
no.
laugh.
But yeah,
Herbie
Chris Miss
sucked
Lau
himself
actually
off.
left. She's no longer the math teacher in Boltonboro.
Nice.
She got fed up with my class and the class after mine.
I mean,
Pushed her to switch schools.
That's
That's
an accomplishment.
pretty bad, dude.
Dude,
We
wait, did
were-
she choose to go to Interlakes? Because if so,
I think she is at Interlakes. She is. She's getting paid
that must
more.
have been
She's getting paid.
that must
more,
have been
though.
pretty bad,
like
dude.
$10,000 more though. Like she's making a
Well,
lot more
that-
money.
For a teacher, though, I mean, like she probably wasn't making shit at all.
But she
Especially-
left.
especially
So
in
my
Boltonboro.
my class was one of the reasons Mr. Viano left as well. He was gonna retire, but then he was gonna kind of like he was in the process of retiring, and then my class came through, and he was like, "Yeah, this is it." And then we were Miss
You
Perry's
wanna
last
know-
class as well.
Oh, Miss Perry.
Oh no!
Her we've talked about her before. I believe you've mentioned her on the podcast,
I
but
think we have.
she's
She was
Uh,
super,
someone
she's
in-
really wholesome, honestly. I'm gonna
She
be
was.
honest.
She
She
was
is,
really
but
nice.
she always
But
smelled
she
like
had-
onions.
She flipped the desk.
That's
she
how
did
she
flip the
left.
desk. The funny thing was that we had a class above us that for Christmas got her toothpaste and mouthwash
So get yelled at for it, too.
because she had dump truck breath.
I think that
Dude,
was
it
my
was
sister's
so
class,
bad.
dude. No, I think that was my sister's class that did that.
It might have been. It was a year or two ahead of me, and I was graduate 2012. So
No, it was I think it was later than or earlier than
Graduated
that.
2012.
her-
God, you're old.
But somebody
Yeah.
in her class
Fuck you.
actually asked her if she wanted.
you were born in 2000.
I was flat
Asshole.
even 2000.
Dude, I was born in 2001. I'm young.
I was born in 1995.
Oh, you're fucking old, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, 95. What else happened besides your birth in 95?
Yes,
Wait,
I
what'd
said
you
my
say?
brother. Dylan, I said my brother was born in 1995.
Tristan.
No, John.
A car bomb devastates Oklahoma City federal building on 19th of April after a NATO bombing campaign against Serb artillery. The Balkans war comes to an end and ceasefire is agreed. Okay, cool.
Florida. Florida
Biggest
man,
thing to happen in the year-
1995.
Shit.
Oh my God.
168 people died.
Florida man known for
The Florida
viral
man
Easter
stuff?
Bunny brawl arrested after hit and run. What the hell?
Have you done the Florida
Man,
man and
you'll
your
come back to
birthday
that.
thing?
The Ford man. What?
You type in Florida man and then your birthday.
Yeah. That's kind of the concept that I did here.
Yeah. That's
I
what made me
typed in
think of it.
Florida man, then 1995. And
2000 was designated, as the International Year of the Culture of Peace and the World Mathematical Year. I fucking suck at math. You're bullshit.
All right. Florida man screams, yells, murderers as he's put to death for 1993 rape and slaying.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I think I win.
Florida man charged
Was-
with stabbing a woman with a fork over undone potato.
Oh
my
no,
God.
he's hot.
Well, that's reasonable. I don't believe any of those Florida posts are actually legit. Like,
Florida
am I
man
the only
planned
one
to
that just
set
sees
building
that?
on fire to kill all Jews, police say.
Okay, well, all right, that's it for the podcast. Thank you guys.
Okay.
I draw the line at killing Jews. Okay, I draw the line there.
So I just sent a video.
Planning on setting a building on fire, the man was apparently facing a potential eviction and was pouring gasoline down a garbage chute in his building when he was arrested.
God.
Why the garbage chute? Wouldn't that just? I mean, that would like billow smoke into the other units.
It would start at low and then go up. I mean,
I guess. But it would go pretty well noticed. Like I said,
yeah,
all the smoke going up through
absolutely.
the other chutes.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, man. You could have planned it better, buddy.
Dr. Disrespect got banned.
That's true. We haven't-
Real quick. Jake said he's busy this weekend, but maybe to the following weekend he might be able to come out just to hang out and whatnot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll kick his ass in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Probably.
All right. So, what information do we have? And I want to preface this by saying this is all conjecture. We don't know anything
Nobody
about
knows
the actual
anything.
situation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
still, as far as I'm aware, he doesn't even know unless he's just putting that as a front to cover himself until things like
Yeah,
maybe.
on Twitter,
I'm
he
sh-
said Twitch has not notified me on the specific reason behind their decision.
Exactly.
So
Oh, okay. So there's probably
Yeah.
like 5 possible reasons, and he's like, "Ah, shit, which one is it?"
Like, and maybe he does know, but he's saying that because it's not like it's just some like friends be like, you can't do that anymore. Like, this is a whole organization and that's a career. Like, there's things that are going on in the background. They can't just simply be like, you're done and that's it. So I'm sure he knows and they know. It's just working things out behind until before they announce it publicly or something like that. I don't know.
Well, people are speculating about there being like this, like a really big legal thing going on behind the scenes. That's why, like, I know Loco on her stream, she was talking about in her stream how people are speculating that it's obviously a giant legal battle and that people are too afraid to even really heavy duty news sources that usually comment on stuff like this are afraid to talk about it in fear of being wrong, which basically displaying just how deep in the legal realm it really is.
So the sources.
So people are too afraid to even speculate.
Most sources have said that it's not a DMCA thing.
I would.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. Yeah,
That's too easy.
People have also speculated that he was secretly trying to develop his own streaming platform. And Twitch found out, and they were like, yo, we just signed you with like a multi-year contract, and you're going behind our back trying to make your own platform to be launched when your contract with us is up that you're going to then move to. But again, that's just what
a pretty
people
petty.
are saying.
I don't want to say that's petty, but like,
Twitch is. Have you seen their fucking community management?
That's true.
They have a deer lady.
Yeah.
Twitch is a bunch of freaks, dude.
Either way, to like, if that is the case, let's say, to completely like get rid of one of your biggest streamers, like that's a lot of income that they get from
biggest
him.
streamer.
Yeah, he's one. I don't think he's number one. I think isn't XQC number one?
yeah, I think he's up there.
Yeah, like after Shroud left or whatever, he took it over or whatever.
They get to pocket all that money from Mixer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shroud and Ninja, they're just like, okay, cool, here's millions of dollars, and you don't even have to stream with us anymore.
Yeah, July 22nd, I think, is when Mixer shuts down, and then it goes to Facebook. And exactly, their contract ends with Mixer, even though they technically get brought over to Facebook Gaming. They don't have a contract anymore, so
They
people
said
are thinking
they
that Shroud will probably.
They said that they didn't have to go to Facebook Gaming if they didn't want to. I think
Exactly. The contract was with Mixer, and Mixer is getting shut down. And people are speculating that Shroud was going to go back to Twitch since he has such a huge following there, anyways. Which I hope he does. I miss watching Shroud. I just didn't really care to go to Mixer, which is pretty much how everybody was.
I'm fine with Mixer moving to Facebook, and I'm fine with people streaming on Facebook, but I'm not fine with how Facebook manages its community in the sense of this cesspool that is data mine that is Facebook. So just by watching on Facebook, you're basically offering up your data and your analytics, and everything you put in chat is going to be immediately sold to like ad services. Like if you're in a big stream, they're just recording what you're saying and what people are saying in chat and in the stream, and they're just like all these advertising, all your information, all your data. It's a direct stream to advertisers if you're on Facebook, which is what I don't like.
Now imagine streaming on Facebook Gaming.
That's what I mean. Like it's a direct stream, literally, for everyone chatting and everyone talking in the stream, it's just Facebook's just like rubbing their hands together like, oh yeah. I don't even have to have them find out what avocado shape they are to get their information.
The fuck?
What type of bread are you?
Yeah, I'm a fucking panini bread.
Whole wheat, baby.
Yeah,
They got him sourdough.
The last big thing that I see, June 26th, is that there's no public statement made by Twitch. The corporate communication team is responding to press inquiries. Official Twitch statement was, as is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. These apply to all streamers regardless of status, prominence in the community. From Shannon Z Killer on the 26th, June said, from my own sources, Doc is indeed done, and not just on Twitch. I know why and cannot say, but this is serious. Ban comes not long after Twitch removed several other prominent streamers for alleged sexual abuse and harassment, including I Am Spoon, Bless RNG, Dreaded Cone, and others.
That's what I fear it is. It's like right in line with all the sexual abuse stuff, which we all know that Doc is not the most morally guided person out there, having cheated in his previous relationship, which is still an unforgivable cardinal sin.
No, it's his wife. Yeah, he publicly.
It is his current wife?
Yeah, because he cheated on her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I assume she was like, okay, well, I won't forgive you, but if you want this to work, you have to publicly.
There's always second chances,
and that's
if they
why
can
he
make
came
it
on
work,
stream and was like, did you see it when he did, Chris? The man.
No,
I did.
Yeah,
I did. He came in without his costume on. He was full on. What guy? Yeah, that's his name.
I remember he was like emotional about it.
Yeah,
his name
I think that was
by the way.
Herschel.
His name is Herschel.
I thought it was Guy.
Hershey Kisses.
Oh, okay. But either
Mike
way,
Guy.
Mike.
Or am I disappointed?
Guy Fieri.
Get a load of this sim.
Wait,
Herschel Guy Beam. Bam Beam.
He dies in The Walking Dead.
Damn.
No, but
he also
like,
died in
here's the
real life.
thing.
Rest in peace, Scott Wilson.
I can respect him coming forward with that, and it doesn't mean obviously I approve of his actions, but if there's second chances and you're the kind of person and you could better yourself and, if you can bounce back from it, then, more respect to you. I don't want to see,
Of course.
I don't want to see his career end for something that he fully owned up to and is improving on, but if there are legitimate sexual allegations in the background that are coming to light now, then, and it's justified, then I have no sympathy for it. But if he's just being wrapped into all this, like Angry Joe was targeted, and he was like, lawyers immediately. He wasted no time getting lawyers
Apparently
involved.
Justin Bieber did the same thing recently. Some people are.
We don't-
I know, but I was seeing it how like people were accusing him, and like he almost instantly had the evidence, and then fucking filed for like to sue. Like instantly.
Yeah, all right. He didn't molest 13-year-old girls, but he did spit on them from a balcony.
He pissed on them. Or did he spit on them? Or he pissed on them?
He spit on them. He hawked a loogie onto his fans from the balcony.
Somebody pissed on.
And I think he was dumping shit on their heads too. Well, that was R. Kelly, but
no, not R. Kelly.
That's old fucking news.
Dawson, you were about to say something about.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, did you guys see? It was like the last minute of his last stream.
Yeah, that's in that link that I
got
posted
his
in
phone.
the chat there.
Yeah. Because it seemed like something was up. Yeah.
It was kind of hard to watch because you could just tell immediately something was
his
up.
His soul
and
was
he just
ripped
went
through his mouth. He was just done.
It did. It looked like he lost all color. He got pulled from his mortal coil, and he was just floating beside himself like, oh fuck, we are done.
Like, as much as I want to know what happened, because obviously I feel like at the same time, depending on what it is, like, that should be kept behind, like, closed
it's
doors.
either going to be earth-shattering or really disappointing.
Yeah, but, like, I'm just saying, like, I want to know, but at the same time, depending on what it is, like, it might be better for it to just be done, like, legally if it has to, and then just be done with it. Like, if he's done with streaming and if he's gone, like, just let him live his life, I guess.
I think his fans have the right to know for how prevalent he is and how much they've all grew with him through streaming. I think, like, I think people have a right to know. But in a limited sense. Like, we don't need to know all the gory details exactly as it all played out. We don't need to have the fucking timestamps of the conversation, but just the idea of what actually happened so we can solidify and, bookend that story. I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be cycling around. When it comes out, it's gonna be cycling on YouTube for months as people are gonna make all their... No, I know, but when it comes out, it's gonna fucking explode. It's gonna be insane.
Now you're just some guy. Dylan is sending me memes.
Talk about the memes.
Meme is, imagine if your dad was a minotaur and your mom was a mermaid, and you got the human half of both, and now you're just some guy.
But do you have special powers? Does
No,
Kratos
you're just-
still kill me in the first level?
I want to go
Just
back
some
and play
guy,
through the God
you're
of Wars
nothing.
again.
Buy a fucking. Actually, I have memory cards out there, Dylan. You're welcome to play
Dylan has a
them.
Do you have
PS4.
them?
I think
I have a
played the first God
PS2.
of War.
I have a PS2 as well.
Wait,
I
don't,
have a
Chris, do you
PS2.
have all 3 or 2 of them?
I have the first one right now. The others are really fucking expensive.
I
Are they
can,
really?
Yeah, like I was looking. Actually, I was on Amazon the other day because I don't buy from eBay because I respect myself.
exactly.
And I think I was looking through trying to make a list of PS2 games I
Look at
want
God of War
to
2
go back and buy.
for $20. That one is
Yeah, for a
50.
for a PS2
Yeah.
game, that's expensive.
It's all the sellers. Mortal Kombat Armageddon is $30 for a PS2 game. Jack 3 is $35. Jack 2 is 30.
Chris, In The Last of Us.
Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves is $63. NFL Street 3 is $78.45.
Oh my god.
Monster Rancher 4 is $400.
Bullshit, I'm looking that up. I mean, I believe
Monster
you. I believe
Rancher
you, but-
4.
So-
No, you don't, because you're looking it up.
So
Yeah, I
about
know,
the
but I
game-
want to see it myself.
$350.
like older games like that, they're at an all-time high because like everyone's staying home and stuff. Everybody's been buying them, so that's why they're that expensive.
Wow.
Yeah, but like emulators exist,
Yeah,
dude.
literally.
I mean, I prefer to play it on the old console anyway. The only reason I want to play it on an emulator is so I can have the capacity to stream and record if I wanted to. But it's so hard. I can never get a PlayStation emulator to work. I can't get any game to run through PSX, and it's really frustrating.
Crazy How expensive that
Yeah,
is.
it's madness. I did play the Monster Rancher 4 emulator on stream for like an hour and a half back in Michigan, and it was a great time.
Yeah.
I couldn't put any discs in to get any monsters though,
I
which
want to
still
play,
is mind blowing to me.
I want to play the new God of War because I know I mean, fuck, one game of the year for 2018, but I just don't know how I'll feel. Like I don't. It's just I'm trying to think.
You're supposed to have topics, man.
We are supposed
Our
to have topics.
podcast.
The Steam sale.
Dylan knows the
Motherfucker.
meme.
What was that, Austin?
We can maybe talk about the Steam sale.
Ooh. I heard there's a
Okay.
lot of good things, but I haven't really peeked in. Was it you, Austin, that we were gonna play Deceit with or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, that never happened.
yeah, that didn't happen.
Yet. Don't we still have Deceit? I think I still have it installed.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't. Yeah, it's right here. I didn't return it. I can
It's
delete
free,
Grain
right?
Simulator. I can delete GTFO. I can delete those fucking games.
Well, Chris, were you actually able to refund Granny?
No, I
Okay,
wasn't.
I
I
was
did
gonna
get
say.
GTFO back, but Granny Simulator was past the 2 weeks, so I couldn't.
Yeah, I wasn't able to return my Granny.
I don't know, man. I don't like Steam's layout. I don't like the pop. Every time I plug in my Guitar Hero guitar, it pops up the fucking gamepad on Steam, and it's like, "Oh, you're using a controller today?" It's like, "Fuck off, Steam. This has nothing to do with you."
So I just saw a meme, right? And you know what really bothers me? The
lot of
fact that
things.
Rick
Bad memes.
Astley has been replaced by Replay.
What?
Never Gonna Give
By
You
who?
Up has been replaced by Replay by Ayaz.
I don't know what that is.
Kind of been replaced. Like, it's not fully replaced, but recently it has been kind of.
That's kind of annoying because,
Yeah.
Never Gonna Give You Up was like the original fucking memes.
Yeah.
Don't replace it with like some mumble rap garbage
This
or whatever it is.
This is the. It's from 2009. Like, it's still an older song, but
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah, 10 years ago.
like people
Oh,
are
fuck
like, you
that
know, when
song.
people like make the
Oh, I
QR
see what
codes
you're
like
talking about.
really
Oh, yeah, yeah,
randomly,
yeah.
or like
I
the
see what you mean.
Spotify barcodes or whatever. They'll make them like really obscene, like out
I
of
saw
something that doesn't
one.
even
He
make
put
sense.
it on his fucking what the fuck in your car, the front
grill.
The hood.
it's where people put
Hood.
their fucking feet on sometimes, and you shouldn't do that because the new
Dashboard.
dashboard. Thank you.
Idiot.
They put their
And you
feet on the hood, dude.
Yeah, I saw the one where he printed out a barcode of it and he put it on his dashboard and it fucking started playing when it had pulled up Spotify, went to the song.
Yeah. And
So
it just
dumb.
really bothers me that song of all things has been replacing "Never Gonna Give You Up" because like it's
Yeah.
classic, man. Like "Never Gonna Give You." How you gonna replace Rick Astley? How do you do
What's
that?
Rick Astley doing now?
How
Like,
old?
He,
Cass?
he's got
Super
glasses
old.
on. Dude, he's attractive for a 54-year-old.
Jesus.
Oh,
Look at that jaw.
Why does he- why
Look
does
at
he
that
look-
jaw.
Dude, why does he look like a meth addicted fucking Zach Bagans? Zach
I can
Bagels.
see it. Zach Bagels.
Zach Bagels.
Dude, I thought he
My
would've
name
been
is Zach
Bagel,
Bagels, and this is my crew: Nick Gravy and Aaron Goodchips.
Aaron,
Aaron Goodchips is still my
Never
favorite.
Gonna Give You Up was put out in 1987.
Never gonna give. Never gonna give.
dude.
Yeah,
I
you
thought it
didn't.
would be before then.
I didn't know that was 87. He put
Kind
out an
of,
album in fucking 2018. He's still
Who's
touring?
Diddy?
His net worth is 20 mil.
He kind of reminds me of Matthew Broderick a little bit.
Who?
That's a lot of fish.
Didn't know.
from the American Godzilla, Dylan.
The American what?
Godzilla.
Oh.
Oh, the Ferris Bueller guy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh,
Ferris
okay, yeah, all right. I was like, he looks awfully familiar.
The dude's.
He's
like
looking
reminds
at
me
him
of Tobey
now,
Maguire
dude.
a lot.
He looks like Ferris Bueller trying to like sneak into like a high-end fancy like restaurant or something. Like he looks like he has a fake mustache and glasses. It kind of bothers me.
Broderick. Oh, there it is. Broderick. What a weird name.
He looks. He doesn't look that old. Like he looks like a young him trying to fake being old.
Everyone, Google your name and go to images and see what you find.
Dude, that's a dangerous thing.
Except I actually do pop
Mine,
up there.
the
which
first
is
thing that
stupid.
shows up is Bob Dylan. So.
Bob Dylan.
I mean, that's kind of expected though. What's the way?
Isn't Bob Dylan a
What the
football
fuck?
player?
Let me look up. Let me see what shows up for Calcifer. It's probably gonna be Howell. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Look
I
up your
was
full
thinking
name.
also. Calcified chicken.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do Calcifer.
See, what sucks is like a famous Chris Ulm is actually like a
No, my
comic book
Twitter
artist.
shows up. Fuck. When you look up Calcifer Irsats, my Twitter shows up. Fuck.
See, I get beat out by an actual comic book artist, which is unfortunate.
Here.
Yeah,
If I put my full
Oh, I hate
name
that.
in, if I put my full name in Google, my dad shows up before I do.
Google's telling me to correct the spelling of my full name. Fuck you, Google.
You've spelled
That's how my
Ulm
name
wrong.
is spelled.
No, it's
fucking
because his name
Christopher.
is spelled.
Oh, it's Chris.
Yeah, Christopher, because my name's spelled with an I, not an O, and not even the
Oh.
fucking hospital can get it right.
Is it really?
Yeah, dude. But on all my credit and debit cards next to all the numbers, which
Is it
are in
actually
exact
spelled with an
order,
I?
5
No
1.
way.
Yes, his name. Yes, Chris's
Yes.
name is spelled with an I.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
CHRISTIPHER, but my debit card says O, so legally I'm not allowed to use my debit card. Yeah, my debit card's wrong. My license is right. My library card, dude, my library card is right. How the fuck does my library card get it correct, but the fucking bank doesn't get my name right? I hate this place.
How did I never know that?
Because I don't think it ever came up in conversation.
I only ever call you Chris, so maybe that's why.
That's not even my real name.
Oh, it's Christoph.
Wait, what?
Actually, my legal name has been changed once in my life without my consent.
Yeah.
Oh, was it changed?
Yeah,
to?
'cause I was born Davis, and I was changed to Ulm.
Yeah,
Oh,
last.
when my
okay,
parents-
okay.
Yeah, when my parents got married.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's,
can't
that's
believe-
a little bit different. Marriage is different, especially if you're young.
Also, my first name was Julio.
Julio Davis.
Julio Davis.
O and I.
This is our son, Julio Davis.
Yeah. Did you hear Austin?
No.
No, what?
So it doesn't have an O or an I in it.
It's a G.
It has both, but they're flipped.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It's Hulo-y.
Louis.
Who else can make fart noises with their armpits?
I can't.
What does this sound like in the mic?
Tape.
Yeah, that was tape. That was me peeling back painter's tape, which for some reason I have at my desk. I don't know why. Somebody help. This was not here this morning.
Somebody's been painting without your consent.
Motherfuckers, I swear to God.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Imagine walking into your house and having it be a totally different color than you left this morning.
Walk in it.
Imagine.
What was it? Viva Bam?
Nobody knows what happened.
Just completely
Everything, but nothing's changed. Like the furniture's all there. There's no residue. It's just your house is now fucking blue.
It'd be awful. I'd be, dude.
Just walk in
I don't know
like,
how
what?
I'd react. I don't know if I
I'd
would
be
thank
like,
them.
I'd be no, dude. I'd be like mind fucking myself. Like, have I been seeing this wrong my entire life?
Am I colorblind?
It's either that or like, would you even notice? Like, how long would it take for you to walk in the front door and notice that your house?
Oh,
is
I
a
know,
totally
dude.
different
I'd
sure
color?
you'd
notice
notice
the wall
instantly.
colors pretty fast.
I don't know. Sometimes might not if you're like super tired or something.
Well, seeing as all of my walls are like gray or like brown, if I come home and they're blue,
Blue is pretty close to gray. They're on the same color scale.
I'm just, dude.
Some people didn't know that the alternative Shaggy had a red shirt, not a green shirt.
What? Wait,
Stop.
A red shirt, not a green shirt.
Yeah, never mind. I have a question. Awesome. What's your deepest, darkest secret?
My
Mine?
deepest, darkest secret?
It's his asshole.
Dude, yeah, it's pretty deep and dark.
Do you guys
I know.
do you guys have a name for your asshole?
I don't actually think I.
Why are you thinking about that, Dylan?
No. The secret.
You know
thing.
what? And now
I'm
I
thinking
think
the secret
about it.
thing.
Mine's Mr. Krusty Fold.
Dude, if I have a deep dark secret, it's down there. Like I'm not gonna be able to think of it. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
like, I
on.
can't even think of anything.
Like I'm
What
like
do you
actually
have?
trying to think about this, and I can't think of anything.
That's like asking what's your deepest fear. Like some people know what their thing is that they're most afraid of, but you don't really know until you're presented with it.
I don't know what I'm most afraid of, but I hate heights and the fear and the feeling of falling. I hate the stomach lift.
You hate
Oh, you
spiders
must hate
too,
when you're
right?
trying to sleep and your fucking body jolts.
I'm fine
Wait,
with
but-
spiders. Like I mean, I prefer
Okay.
not to have a spider on me, but like I can deal with it.
What's an animal that you're afraid of?
An animal that I'm afraid of.
Gorillas are
Um,
kinda
Animal,
spooky.
an arachnid, a
Not
like-
bug, or
I hate
think
snakes.
snakes.
I hate any animal that's like trying to hurt me. But let's just take that right off the top. Any animal that's coming at me, I'll fucking pop a cap in their ass. I don't care how small they are.
What about how fast they are? What if a slug really didn't like you?
Dude, you're getting fucking
Dude,
hunted
just
across
fucking-
the field. You're gone.
He just- what if he never stopped chasing you?
I'm taking
and
you out of
just
your
one
shell.
day-
I'm taking you out of your shell, dumping salt in it, and shoving you back in. Like you're done.
What if salt just made him bigger?
Ah, yes.
A paradox.
I think my least favorite animal to look at is probably like a blobfish.
Is that fish with like a face?
That's
Yeah.
Look up a blob. Like, dude, blobfishes are not pretty. Like they're literally useless.
Okay, judgmental.
They
What if they have a really nice personality?
I honestly didn't know that thing was real.
Yeah, blobfish, they're
Yeah.
literally like they just exist. I think they're my least favorite thing to look at. But like I think the thing I'm most afraid of for like animals would be like I think I'm more afraid of bears than anything around here at least. Only for the fact
Bears
that
are Yeah, 'cause that's
you know-
huge.
yeah.
That's plausible. You're like, oh, I could
Yeah,
walk outside and
like-
there'd be a bear ready to skull
Yeah,
fuck me.
exactly. So like I think bears.
I think I've gotten over that pretty well by chasing bears and shooting cap guns.
I've
at
been
bears
Yeah,
chased out of
until a
the
bunch
woods
of
by a bear.
coyotes
Yeah.
and a bear chased
I
you guys.
yeah. I've
They
been
were
chased out
coy
of the woods.
dogs.
They're not
Sorry.
fun.
I almost died. Thank you.
Wait, did that
Uh-huh.
happen?
Yes. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Chris.
I,
Tell the
uh,
story.
I was gonna re-record that video because I recorded that video in like 2015, but basically there was always this bear that came to our dumpster at the end of the driveway at my parents' house, and me, my friend Justin, and our friend Matt heard the bear at the dumpster, so I had like a bunch of swords and stuff.
This was
so
a
I took
long ass time ago. You should
yeah,
really
this is a very
preface
like
that.
Dylan. The porch was still the porch.
God.
That's how
Yeah,
long ago it
wow.
was. We were hanging out on the porch watching fucking TV, and we heard the dumpster open and slam. We're like, oh shit, yo, the bear's out there. So I grab a katana. My friend Justin gets a hatchet, and our
grabbed a
friend Matt
hatchet?
gets a sword. Yeah, he just grabbed the hatchet because we went downstairs, or he went outside. He's like, hold on, I didn't get a weapon. So we grabbed the fucking like fire axe
Oh
from
my
downstairs,
God.
and Matt's carrying a giant long sword. And so we go down. It's just pitch dark. There's no lights. We're in the middle of the woods, and it's like 11 p.m. And we go down to the end of the driveway, and the bear's behind the dumpster. And he sees us. He gets spooked, and he runs. It's like a 600-pound bear, the big fucker. And he runs into the woods. And my friend Justin, who is he's suicidal, literally. He chases the bear into the woods, and we go, well, fuck, here we go. We're basically tethered to him. So we chase him into the woods, pitch dark, running after a bear with swords. And
That's the best
And-
part. Like,
so we get like a couple 100 feet into the woods to the point where like it's all we
Wait,
already
which
could barely
direction
see
did you run into? Like,
across the road. across the road,
ooh,
yeah.
They have a cave over that way, Chris.
I know. We're already a couple
Whoa.
100 feet from the house before we even enter the woods. And we go a couple 100 more feet into the woods, chasing the bear. And then Justin, he gets lost in the brush. And me and Matt kind of stop, and we're like reconsidering, as normal humans do. And it kind of goes quiet because he's chased after the bear, and he's like ran off into the woods. It goes quiet. Me and Matt are standing there, and we hear something, and it's like something straight out of a horror movie where we like get basically back to back, and we're looking around us, and there's like about 9 or so coy dogs, which are a crossbreed between a stray dog and a coyote, and they're fucking scary fuckers, like little yipper dogs, but like a little bit bigger. and they're surrounding us. We're just like, oh fuck, we're surrounded, and we could have been killed. And all of a sudden we hear a huge slam. We turn and look, and Justin comes running back at us because the bear went up into a tree and fell out of the tree and landed in front of him. The bear fucking goofed. The bear goofed and slipped out of the tree, landed in front of him. He goes, go, go, go! So he runs past us, kicks a koi dog in the head by mistake. He didn't know the koi dog was there, so he kicked the thing in the fucking face, and we're stumbling, and we fucking run out of the woods, and we start getting chased by the koi dogs. We cross the street, we look back, we see them stop at the tree line, looking at it just like, next time. And we all run back inside.
Around these parts,
Yeah, they're like, hey, we got a couple of wise guys over here. And yeah, so we run back inside, and that didn't stop us from, chasing the bear on multiple occasions, but we could have been killed. It was a thing.
These motherfuckers ran to a bear with a sword and a hatchet, thinking they were gonna kill it.
And it was like pitch black, wasn't it?
Absolutely pitch black. 11 p.m.,
God.
middle of the woods. Yeah.
You guys were dumb. That's the only. You guys were dumb.
We relied on Justin to save us because he's a dude, this guy fucking heated up screwdrivers. He heated up screwdrivers to give himself tattoos as a kid. So I mean, like,
I miss Justin so much. I want to give.
I saw his penis.
What?
That's not something you want to make public, Chris.
Why?
I didn't ask. He was sleeping out on the porch, and I walked out there. And it was like 11 a.m. and he's fucking
just hanging out.
Yeah. He's sleeping in his boxers, and his like half chub dick was sticking out of the hole in his boxers. I'm like, Justin, put it away. He just kind of rolled over. He didn't put it away. He rolled over and faced the inside of the couch. I'm like,
he
all
rolled
right.
over and stuffed it in between the cushions and called it good.
Yeah. He rolled over. The couch tipped. It wasn't that big. I love Justin. I miss him. He introduced me to so much like music and media, and he taught me so much.
He's such a he has a lot of issues. Like he's had his past, I'll say. But that guy, I don't think I've ever met a more caring person to. I'll say like mainly to our family. Like that, he is definitely one of those people like where you consider them a brother, even though they're not. Like that guy is just.
For record's sake, he's still alive. I just want to say.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I think he. Talked to him a couple
He's
weeks,
still alive. He just liked my post on Instagram the other day, so yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, he does like go quiet for quite a while. Actually, today he liked it.
Last time I actually talked to him was December 15th. And he didn't even
after my birthday.
Yeah. And he didn't even read that last message.
He does sometimes not read. And I texted him like because I have his belt buckle that Henry found in the basement, like his old skull and crossbones belt buckle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I sent him a picture of him like, yo, missed this? And he just read it and hadn't responded because he's always so busy. He's like either couch hopping, working 65 hours a week at a smokehouse, or traveling. So it's fine. It's cool. Austin, on the spot, what's up?
Well, the whole time you've been talking, I just had this blobfish like staring at my soul.
Is it speaking to you?
I don't know what it's doing, but I don't like it. I had to scroll up.
Can somebody get the blobfish out of here? It's making our guests uncomfortable.
It's not even. Oh, in the podcast.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Hello.
Can
Hi, how are you?
Hear us?
Discord.
Maybe he just needs to go to the shadow.
No, I was doing that for you guys too.
Good.
Yeah, I think it was probably Discord.
Must have been.
Fuck Discord. Let's go back to Skype.
No, let's go back to TeamSpeak.
Let's go to Tiny Chat. Can we have a party chat in the original Xbox?
On the
Can we go
original
back to,
Xbox.
idea.
The DS chat, the Pixel one.
Picto chat.
Was it called Picto Chat? Dude, those were the days.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna get my Game Boy Color and I'm gonna get that little camera and take photos on it. Did anybody else
Dude,
have that?
You gotta get the printer for it too.
Yeah, I didn't have.
Yeah, I had the printer.
You gotta get the printer. You gotta get the camera. You gotta get the mouse. I'm pretty sure there's a mouse for it too. I could be wrong.
Dude, I still got a Game Boy Color.
There it is. It's the Game Boy camera. 128 by 128 pixel CMOS sensor. Grayscale digital images using a 4-color palette of the Game Boy system.
Dude, it was.
That's awesome.
That's out of the.
There were some funky things that were made for the Game Boy Color.
I don't care what anyone says, dude. The Game Boy Color is the best.
There was a
handheld console of all
joystick
time.
mod that
Micro.
you could get
Dude.
for it.
I think the original Game Boy, there was like a sewing machine that you could get for it.
What?
Game Boy Color A Game Boy sewing machine. You could plug the sewing machine into the Game Boy. What?
Why?
Dude, that thing's... What kind of a processor did that Game Boy have? Was it just like a really tiny guy in there, like, drawing the game as you played?
Just look up Game Boy sewing machine.
I'm looking at it. The Japanese market product eschewed the typical mechanical controls of the era to instead interface with the Nintendo Game Boy. The sewing machine would hook up to the handheld console via the link port, while the user ran a special cartridge containing the control software. This would allow the user to select different stitch types or embroidered letters, very much a product of its time. The new Yell mimics the then cutting-edge industrial design of the first-generation Apple iMac. The technology was later licensed to Singer, who brought it to the U.S. under the name Izek, I-Z-E-K. Sales were poor, and the later Jaguar and New Auto didn't get a similar rebranding stateside.
I just looked up. This is a Game Boy gas mask.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that Jimmy from Ed, Edd n Eddy?
No, read the 2009 post. Gassing your kids one Game Boy at a time.
That's relevant.
2009.
Dude, I can't hear anything.
Nitrous
I hear you.
is emitted through the snorkel and puts the child to sleep.
Can anybody hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
He's the one having it. There you go. Oh, fuck. He can't get back in here. Okay.
Hello?
Can you hear us?
I can't understand
Shut
your
up,
accent. The next bus leaves in 5 seconds. Dylan, I gotta tell you, I found a new band.
Okay.
And you know me, I'm always gonna find something unique. This is Indian street metal.
Okay, I'll look it up right now. Okay, give me the info or a link.
They fucking slap. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they are good.
I thought you were gonna be like, they fucking suck.
No, they're actually really good.
Oh, you put it in there. Okay. It starts right into it.
Mm-hmm. They have a rapper and a screamer.
The screamer is better than the rapper, but still a little eh. Like, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I really do like this, but
I can't connect to the server, but I can in a different Discord.
Hello. Awesome. Can you hear us?
Way to just leave me.
I mean, I could have pulled you guys, but you know, you're big boys.
Keep up. What happened?
You know, Christopher, not to sound insensitive, but like if they're doing all this, what the oh, the piano.
You were
Not
saying?
to sound like insensitive or anything like that, but if they're like doing this in India, their fucking production is like their production is tight, yo. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Like,
I think so.
I'm not gonna worry.
I mean,
about
for how
finishing the
small
song,
they
but I
are,
do
only
like
having
that.
a couple million views for a song. Like,
I mean,
songs on YouTube
2.5
get a lot
million.
of
That's
views.
still a lot of fucking views.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, music on YouTube gets a lot of views because it's just repeated views.
Yeah.
I want to fuck Zontan's ass.
Someone say thank you to
Why?
Austin.
I mean, I think he might be restarting Discord or something.
Okay, so due to some technical difficulties with Austin not being able to hear us and connect properly to the Discord, we are going to call the podcast, although we did get like just over an hour, so I'll be able to cut this together pretty nicely. I want to say thank you to Austin for being on the podcast, even though he was kind of in the background a little bit during all of our relevant only to us
Wait,
topics.
can you hear us?
Yes, you here? Can you hear us?
Nope.
Oh man.
Sad noises. Sad Chris noises. I want to say thank you to Austin for being a part of the podcast, and surely when we get him on next time, we're gonna let him do most of the talking.
You gotta come up with a list of questions to ask.
Yeah, I know, and I will. This was pretty off the cuff. We didn't really plan, but I was just like, hey Dylan, let's do a podcast tonight, and then it happened. So for the next podcast, we'll make sure to have a topic list and other guests. I have 2 other guests in mind that I want to get in here. So for the moment, before this ends, I want to shout out Austin's Twitch, and which will be down in the description. He has his Twitch channel, and I'm not sure when it comes to like Twitter or Instagram.
No clue.
But I will plug his Twitch. It should be like one of the links right down in the description, properly labeled. I believe it's just twitch.tv/MrJibJab, but if I'm incorrect on that exact spell out, then it will be down there for everyone. When it comes to me, all of my links are at linkinslegion.com. You can check out my Amazon author profile there, and you can check out my Twitch channel as well as YouTube. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are all on the website. Next, Dylan 1, what do you have to plug? Is it a .com or a .org?
No, it's .net.
How do you spell?
No, you can follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Daedriac. Same thing for my Twitter and Instagram. They're all the same. DAEDRIAC. Think that's it from me. Fucking.
Okay. Destiny 2, what do you have?
Not really anything to plug. I'm just kind of here.
Well, I'll put something of yours down below. You gotta
His
have
penis.
You can put my Twitch for the once a month that I might stream. I suppose.
Okay.
.tv/Heya_Cortana.
Okay, well, we're
Get
going to call the
fucked.
podcast. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Oh, Christ. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And thank you again, Austin, for being here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Outro music. Maybe we don't have any outro music.
No, we really don't.
Just
Yeah,
not
it kept.
connecting.
Yeah, it wasn't connecting like at all. But I went over to my friend's server and I connected just fine.
God damn it.
It could be
Well,
because like you're on the East Coast or something,
Yeah, I was
right?
just about to say,
It
you
wouldn't
West
make it.
Coast?
No, he's central. Aren't you in Texas?
Yeah, Central or Central.
Yeah,
I
see,
mean.
it wouldn't
That wouldn't
matter
make
because
too much
no,
difference.
because Fen is in fucking Nevada, and then like Jason, they're in California. So that's West Coast.
What's in
We're fine.
Nevada?
Yeah, I know. Like, and that doesn't make a difference. So
Well, I just hit record in OBS again. So if you want, we were just ending the podcast. I just did the whole outro and I plugged your Twitch and all that. But if there's anything you want to add, I can add this to the end of it if you'd like.
No, that's pretty much it. I had fun.
All right, and we'll
Oh, cool.
we'll have a list of questions to ask you if you'd want to be on again, of course.
Yeah,
but
for
we'll
sure.
okay, we'll have a list of questions to ask you, like the exact diameter of your elbow when you bend it. stuff
Okay.
like that.
Like 2 inches.
2. That's a
That's
fucking
a big
girthy
one.
elbow.
You're a really small
Yeah, but-
elbow, dude.
Is that Mike Tyson's thumb? Good lord, that's an elbow. Imagine getting clocked in the eye with that, dude. Imagine Karen trying to get the fucking bouncy ball from Walmart and clocking you in the eye with that. Holy shit.
Poke your eye out with that.
All right.